Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Ellenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you establish a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. We know at Parkinson Voice Project it is challenging for people with Parkinson's. You have to do exercises for your body and for your voice every single day. So we are creating lots of different options for you to keep your speech and swallowing muscles strong, and these online sessions are one option. Let's all take a sip of water and we're going to get started. Let's do that first. Our topic today, fall leaves. That's a little bit challenging to speak out and get your voice in front of you. Say it again. Fall leaves. Again. Fall leaves. We picked this topic. I found a nice poem for the bonus reading, so that's why we picked this. And of course, it is the fall, my favorite season. Let's all smile with intent for a second or two. Ready? I know it's silly to do that. We have to do that so that Elizabeth or Julie can get a photo of me for these recordings, but it is also good for you to be practicing smiling. Smiling used to be automatic, now it needs to be intentional. People with Parkinson's need to practice smiling, ideally in front of a mirror. First, speak out exercise, the warm-up. Make sure to connect these syllables as you throw them over your computer. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Don't let it trail off. Keep it strong all the way through. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. We are lifting and projecting our voice forward. Let's do it one more time with intent. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. That is the warm-up. Let's take a sip of water. All right, we're moving on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide, just like the smile. So sometimes you may have taken a selfie and you thought you smiled, and then when you looked at the picture, it didn't look like you were smiling. Well, the same thing happens when you are opening your mouth for these ahs. You have to feel like you're opening it. So you need to deliberately open it wide. It's not going to happen automatically. Ready? Let's do our first ah. Ah. Good. Make sure the sound is in front of you. Let's do it again. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. Ready? You want the sound to be clear and consistent all the way through. You don't want it to trail off. So if you're having trouble with this, hopefully you're working one-on-one with your speak out provider on this, your speech pathologist. Let's do a shorter ah. Ah. And one more with intent. Ah. Nice job. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Really think about it as you grab your cup. If you're new to intent, humans have two motor systems, the automatic and the intentional. The automatic is highly dependent on dopamine. People with Parkinson's don't have enough dopamine, so you must learn to use intent, to be intentional, deliberate, purposeful in everything that you do. The intentional motor system does not need as much dopamine, and that's why it works. It's like a backup generator, backup system. Let's move on to the glides. Project out a steady ah and then start gliding. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good. Again. It's challenging on the way down to keep it in front of you, but it's important. Let's do it again. Ready? On the way down, think of it as a slide or a roller coaster that is accelerating on the way down. It's getting stronger. Let's start high and go down. Ah. Let's do one more. Start high and glide down. Ah. Very good. Let's take a sip of water. All right, we've done our warm-ups, our ahs, our glides. Now we're moving on to the counting. In the Speak Out Therapy workbook, when you work one-on-one with a speech-language pathologist, you start with simple numbers, so counting to 12. As you get a little stronger, it's 16. As you get a little stronger, it's 20, and then it even goes up to 100. So the Speak Out Therapy program is working on a hierarchy. The stronger you get, the more complex the exercises. Now we're going to count to 20, connect the numbers, and stop at the end of each row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now you notice I didn't do this all in one breath. I did not, I need to speak with intent, every syllable with intent. I did not even make it this last row on one breath. Trying to do it on one breath is not the goal of this exercise. I want you just to speak out, and you will take the breath when you need to. Ready? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you heard my voice, and when that happened, I needed to project out a little bit more to make my vocal folds work the way they needed to, but let's get some water. Counting to 20 it's amazing how much more challenging it is than just doing 3 numbers at a time and counting to 12. Let's go backwards. Let's go backward. Ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if this is ever too challenging for you, when we do something like this, let's say you just started Speak Out therapy, you can always just count to 3. Do 3 on each row instead of going all the way through. You never want to do more than you're ready for because you don't want to hurt your voice. Let's take another sip of water. I've got a couple announcements. Tomorrow we have our Parkinson's sing-along right after this session, so 10:30 a.m. Central Time. You can also watch a recording if you're joining us from a different country, and 10:30 a.m. our time is in the middle of the night for you. Please don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to participate, but we do have a recording. And by the way, I heard that people are dressing up in costume tomorrow. You don't have to, but if you would like to, that is an option. I also want to share my screen and just show you something on our website. Hopefully, if you're practicing on our website, then you already know about this, but I want to point out up here at the top, well, there's so much here. I hope you will explore our website. But under our program, there's a drop down, and it's the first one that says About Speak Out. Take some time to look through this, to look at this. This is our whole program. We call it our Circle of Intent, okay? And it explains all the different parts of the program. Daily home practice is just one part. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out to you, and I hope you'll spend some time, maybe this weekend, exploring our website. Let's move on to our reading. Fall leaves, that is the topic. All right, we're reading every phrase, we're speaking out, and we're stretching out the highlighted words. We stretch out the highlighted words to purposefully get you to use intent. We want you to have to think about it a little bit more, and if I didn't have it highlighted, you might just read it and be using more of your automatic system. Let's read each sentence twice. Here we go. Where can you see fall leaves? Again, where can you see fall leaves? The second time you read it, try to be even more deliberate. Make it as clear as possible. All right, next one. Travel and Leisure lists the best places. Again, Travel and Leisure lists the best places. Next. There is Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Again, there is Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Anybody joining us from Cape Cod today? By the way, I know that I'm exaggerating, and sometimes it can sound, I don't mean for it to sound elementary, but, it can sound kind of, I don't know what the right word for it is. But I want you to know that the more you exaggerate, the more you move the muscles you use for speaking and swallowing. So we want you to exaggerate. Okay, let's read the next one. You can go to the Catskill Mountains in New York. Again, you can go to the Catskill Mountains in New York. Anybody joining us from New York? Go ahead and chat. Next, Vermont is also on the list. Again, Vermont is also on the list. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Do you have beautiful pictures of the leaves falling in your area? If you would like to post, not today, but tomorrow or next week, if you would like to post some photos, you can upload those photos in the chat so everybody can see them. So go find your photos this weekend, and next week, post them. All right, we're moving on to the cognitive exercise. This is about saying every single word with intent while you're describing something. Describe the colors, describe this photo with intent. Let me ask you now, just name the colors you see in this photo. Say each one with intent. Are you using your best voice? Try it again. Project your voice over your computer. What colors do you see? Next picture. Describe this picture. Say every single word with intent. One more photo. Describe this photo and speak out over your computer. Do you have a fall wreath on your door right now? Did you answer with intent? Let me ask you again. Do you have a fall wreath on your door? Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's nonsense words. Say each one twice. Ready? Gu la gang ga ga. Gu la gang ga ga. Next one. Ku ka man gu ka. Exaggerate. Ku ka man gu ka. Next. Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Very nice. Take a sip of water and we'll move on to the bonus reading. I came across this poem. I thought it was nice. Leaves by Elsie and Brady. Let's read it together. And if you get behind as we are reading, because we're going to read all the way through, you can always catch up at the next highlighted word because we're going to exaggerate those words. All right, here we go. How silently they tumble down and come to rest upon the ground, to lay a carpet rich and rare beneath the trees without a care, content to sleep, their work well done, colors gleaming in the sun. At other times they wildly fly, until they nearly reach the sky, twisting, turning through the air, till all the trees stand stark and bare, exhausted, drop to earth below, to wait like children for the snow. You know what? We have one more minute. We're going to do it again. Read it with more intent. And when you practice at home, when you download the reading material, read it 3 times. first time, you're getting used to the words. Then read it again even better. And the third time, the best way. Let's do it again. Ready? More intent. Ready? How silently they tumble down and come to rest upon the ground, to lay a carpet rich and rare beneath the trees without a care, content to sleep their work well done, colors gleaming in the sun. At other times they wildly fly until they nearly reach the sky, twisting, turning through the air, till all the trees stand stark and bare. Exhausted, drop to earth below, to wait like children for the snow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I also want to mention thank you to all of you who have already made your holiday challenge donation. We had some donations come in online. The letters will be mailed, I heard, today. So look for those letters if you're on our mailing list later this week or early next week. And some of you aren't on our mailing list, so please go ahead and check out our online donation page for different ways you can donate. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.